Slenderman woke up one day to a beautiful and stormy morning. Slenderman says, "Oh boy, I can't wait to start my day, happy smiley." Then Slenderman looks on the left of his bed and he finds Jeff in his bed. Slenderman, paranoid, shakes Jeff to wake him up. Jeff says, "Good morning, sunshine." Slenderman asks, "Why the f are you in my bed?" Jeff says, "Don't you know, silly, we did it last night." Slenderman paused for a second, then asks Jeff, "How come I don't recall any of this?" Jeff answers Slenderman's question in a romantic, seductive way. "Well, Slendy, we met in the bar. You said hi and I said hi back, and then we got a ton of drinks. Then things started escalating after that. We went back to your place and then you started kissing me. I was shocked when you did so because, of course, you have no face, but I just went along with it." There was a long pause after that. Jeff puts back on his pants and says, "Well, Slendy, all I can say is that I did have a pretty good time last night. You really know how to please a man." Slenderman is still shocked by what has happened. As soon as Jeff goes through the door, Slenderman screams, "Wait! Did you use a condom?" But as soon as he said that, Jeff closed the door and continued on with his day. Then the next 3 days, Slenderman missed his period, which is kinda a shocker because he's a man, but anyways, fuck logic at this point of time. Slenderman then took a pregnancy test, then he waited a couple of hours to see what are the results of this pregnancy test are. He became frigid at this point of time. Then he looked at the test and the results came out positive. Slenderman is pregnant. Slenderman rushed back to Jeff's place in cold sweat. As Slenderman opened the door, he found a lot of dried up blood all around Jeff's apartment. Slenderman found Jeff lying down on his bed, about ready to die. On his chest there is a note saying this: "I have finally killed Jeff the Killer. Victory is mine. Meet your new maker world. For this psycho, bitch is ready to pounce and kill. Jane." Slenderman was disgusted that he shed a tear that the father of his child will not be able to see his child. Jeff then looked at him and said his final words. "Slenderman, sure I have been an ass to you for a long period of time, but because you didn't mind at all about my behavior, I just want to say that I love you." Then Jeff faded away and, for some reason, Fade to Black was playing in the background music. Slender got back to his senses and shed a little tear, and that he wanted to avenge Jeff's death. But then it seems as though Jane's body was hung by Miss P and she was hanged by herself, so Slenderman had some relief. Slenderman went home and cried a ton of tears that the only one that he ever loved had died. 9 months later, after grief and agony of the death of Ben, Slenderman had his water broke. Slenderman was rushed to the hospital by his 2 best friends, Ben and Smile Dog. Slenderman went through a lot of trouble, but then he gave birth to his newborn son. His name is Slender the Killer. But on the negative side, his son is a pony! Ben and Smile were like, "What the fuck?" Slender went, "What the fuck?" too. But in the end, he finds love and compassion in his son, even though he's a ponified version of Slenderman. The end.